Hey, what's up guys? SportsCool77 here, coming to you guys with a video tonight. Guys, I just want to start out this video by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and people that are supporting me. I've been getting a lot of really good feedback back from the news related stuff I've been doing recently, so thanks for that stuff, guys. I appreciate that. All the comments, you know, the positive words, the thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. Really appreciate it. Makes me feel like I'm doing something worthwhile for you guys. And just seeing the numbers of views go up, I like that too. So yeah, thank you guys for that. I'm gonna keep doing that and that kind of stuff for you because I think you guys like that. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on stuff that you'd like to see me do that I'm not doing, you know, always is open for that. You know, message me or comment on the video or whatever. Let me know what you guys want to see. But to the point of this video, guys, is I want to talk about trading and card values, and this is basically mainly talking about at big events. And it's now, you guys, as I know a lot of you, you know, at least go to your regionals. Well, some of you go to YCSs and ARG circuit things, and even, you know, nationals and worlds and all that kind of stuff. For those of you probably that go to the nationals and worlds and stuff like that, this probably won't apply to you very much because you guys probably are pretty savvy with your prices and stuff like that, and knowing what's going on. But for some of you smaller players or people that aren't really inclined to look up all your stuff before you go or whatever, hopefully this will be kind of helpful for you guys. I want to talk about if you're at one of these big events and somebody says, you know, you got trades, and you're like, yeah, and y'all start looking at each other's stuff up, and you know they point out to you what do you got it at, and you look at it, and you know, I'm just going to use these prices as examples. But if you say $6 or something, you know, and the person that wanted it values the card at $2, his immediate response is going to be, now all his $5 cards became $10 cards, and his $10 cards became $20 cards, and so on, to the point that y'all might as well just stop right there because you're not going to get anything done. And so, yeah, know what you want to get for something, but be negotiable. And also, you know, don't super hype up your prices as to where you might as well not even try to trade because nobody's going to deal with you. One of the things I see a lot when I'm still going to big events, you know, everybody pretty much knows what the money cards are for the format or whatever, and what they're going to go for. And so you see a lot of the better traders, they will go to those events, and most of the times they'll go to those events and they will unload all their money stuff for high prices right off, because people are going to want to play them at the events or whatever, and they're still looking for them, especially if the new sets just come out or something like that. But you see those really good traders, they'll be looking through binders, and they'll be picking out the $10 cards, or that people don't know are $10 cards that they can get for $2 or whatever, and load up on that stuff. Or you'll see them going through common stuff and picking up all the you know, the playable commons and that have value, but you're going to get off of these people for nothing. DNA surgery is an example. You know, I could see with this format that we have right now, people picking up DNA surgeries is, you know, it's a $6 common right now. So, you know, stuff like that. And also, you know, a big thing I see, people trading with little kids. I don't know how it is that little kids manage to be some of the luckiest people about pulling cards and stuff like that. At so many times, I can't tell you how many times I've had a little kid want to trade with me, And my first thought was, he's probably not gonna have anything I want. And I looked through his binder, and he's got better stuff than I do, and I'm like, what the crap? Yeah. And one of my brothers, it was when they were still playing, and he had a standing joke with me that he could get anything for a Blue Eyes or a Dark Magician. And it was kind of speaking to the fact that with trading with little kids, it's what they value and what has actual value is not the same thing. And they like the cool stuff that they see on TV and that kind of stuff. And they're not interested in something if it's not going to pertain to their deck, or if it's not something that's on the TV or whatever, regardless of how much money it's worth. And so a lot of people have commented both ways about taking advantage of kids or whatever. And I will say that I'm kind of in the middle about it. And I don't know that I necessarily like the fact that people take advantage of kids in trades. But I can't say that I haven't done it to an extent myself, so I can't pass judgment on anything like that. And I've had a lot of times where I wanted to be like, you shouldn't trade that to him for that. But if you start doing that kind of stuff, then people are not going to look at you very pleasantly. Yeah, and if it makes, I think this is what it comes down to. If the kid's happy with the trade, who are you to say it was a bad trade or whatever? And you really don't want people jumping in and interfering with your trades and stuff. So you probably shouldn't be doing it to them too. But I can see if the kid's trading a $100 card for a $1 card or something like that, it would really be hard not to just be like, no, you can't do that or whatever. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. But back to the point, so when you're at these events, first off, I think it's a good thing to have a basic knowledge of the prices of your stuff that you go with to start with. And yes, you can boost them up a little bit. And you have to remember that the people, especially before the tournament starts, if people are looking to pick up certain cards, they're going to go for more. And you know that if they're high money cards and stuff like that, the vendors that are there, they've jacked their prices up. And so if somebody has to play that card in their side deck or their extra deck, and they can't get it anywhere else but from you, yeah, you can make a little profit on it. And they're going to know that and respect that. But the thing I was talking about to start with, the first thing that you value when you're trading with somebody, you want to be kind of consistent with that, because if you say that, guys, that it's worth one price, Ace, and it's 3 times what they think it's worth, or the rest of the trades with that person are not going to go well. So guys, be aware of that. You might even, depending on what the card is, you might value the first card that they ask about lower than what it is, so they think, well, this guy's easy to deal with if we're going to get along well, and then go from there. Or it's just a strategy, guys. As this game has lots of strategies. So yeah. But back to talking about the better traders I've seen at these events. A lot of times what I'll see them do is at the start of the event, they will unload all their money stuff, get good prices on it, and then as the event is ending and people are trying to make their money back, act like they didn't top up, they realize that this trip cost more than what it was worth for them, and they're trying to make their money back, all of a sudden they're trying to dump cards to make money back, either for the trip home or to pay off the expense of taking the trip or whatever. And suddenly you see those same traders that dumped all their stuff of high to start with, they swoop back in and they pick that same stuff up that they had from different people. Well, for lower than what it's worth. So now they made money at the event. Chances are they probably did well in the event too. But that, even if not, they made money and they got their stuff back, and they went home with the money and the cards. And that's why, that's where you want to be, guys. That's you want to be the person that, regardless of how you did it in this event, and you want to go home with the money and the cards, having paid for your event, whatever, and not lost out. And maybe you can only go to one event a year here, and maybe it's a big deal for you guys. So you really don't want to go. Pay the money for the event, not do well in the event, and not have the money or the cards or anything to show for it when you come back, and you had a bad time, and you wasted money, and your event wasn't good. The people that I see like that are the ones that you see quitting and getting out of the game for good, because it's not enjoyable to them. So make sure you guys try to follow these steps and try to have yourself a better experience as far as trading at big events. And I know I'm kind of getting long-winded about this stuff, guys, but I think that most of y'all will be able to understand and what my point is. You go to these events and you look for, and I think that's one of the biggest problems I see is people will go to the events and everybody wants the high money stuff. Well, you have to realize, you've got a bunch of people there, 1,000 people, whatever the number is, and they're all wanting one card. There's only so many of that card there. But if you take a look ahead of the time and you say, what are the key cards that every side deck's running? What are the key cards that every extra deck's running? And can I get those cards? Or it's for lower than what the main cards of the format are or whatever. There's all kinds of stuff. YCS Dallas is a few years ago, which was the last big event I went to, and I've talked about it in other videos in the past. It was coming down to the end of the tournament. And 6 Sam's was the best deck at the time, and I didn't do well in the event, and I had only done reasonably well as far as trades went, and but a guy came up to me and asked me about trades right on the last day. I was actually, one of my brothers were fixing to leave. My other brother was judging, so he had to stay later. But this guy comes up to me and asked me about trades, and I was like, yeah, and I showed him what I got, and I can't remember what the trade. We made a small trade or whatever, and I was looking in his binder, and I was like, I like your super gateways. And Gateway was still up 3. This is, Samurai as was the thing, and he was like, yeah, I'm actually probably looking to sell those, because I need gas money to go home. And I'm like, okay. And I don't remember specifics about the price or whatever. It's been a couple years ago that this happened, but he sold. He was like, for this much, whatever it is, cash right now, I'll sell you the whole place set. And I was like, don't go anywhere. There's an ATM in the other room. I wasn't in a position where I was going to have money issues going home or whatever. So I went into the other room, got money out of the ATM, and came back in and bought the gateways from him. Came back home. And it wasn't long after that it got hit to 1, but I had sold 2 of the ones that I had, and I only had 1 left. And so it wasn't a huge deal, and I made money off it. So, and that's my point, guys. Is you gotta be careful the stuff you pick up is not going to get hit on the list to where you're just flat out throwing your money away. Hey, but you know, look for those deals. Those deals exist. I'm telling you that people go in with an unreal expectation. You know, I'm going to go and I'm going to win this event. And I'm going to go top this event. And there's a lot of players, and everybody's trying to win the event. Everybody's trying to top the event. And so, what you'll find is so many people, as that second day is winding in and out, and you scrubbed out of the tournament, and you know, you're looking to justify being there, and so you're trying to make some money, you know, so it's not a complete loss. And that's where you find the deals. That's where you find the I'm gonna sell you this $50 card for $25. And you know you can turn around and put that card on eBay and bam, and that's easy profit. That's easy profit. Or you can turn around and then sell that card or for a shitload of smaller cards, or because it's a money card. Anyway, yeah, a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, try to be those traders that go into the event. Make that you know, unload their stuff that's got value early on, make that money, and then pick the stuff back up at the end and go home with the money and the cards. Yeah, guys, so hope this video has been informative to you. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Remember to comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. I'll be looking for more soon. Have a great night. Peace, YouTube.